Hey, 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 y'all. What's up? What's up? What's up? Welcome to another segment of Real Talk Tuesday and the last one of 2023. Can y'all believe that?
No.
No,
That's
no.
crazy, chaotic. Like this year is gone by. So, but I am your host, Brittany Stevenson, and I got my full crew here with me tonight to end it out with us. I got Miss Brianna Branch. I have Miss Miosha Crippen.
Hey, y'all.
I have Reverend Brandon Gale. And I have, last but not least, Reverend Kenneth Watson. How y'all doing?
Good.
Hey, we good.
So it is the end of the year. We just celebrated Christmas. Looking forward to 2024. So we just wanted to do a little recap, a little rehash of all of the thrills and chills of 2023. So, on Real Talk, we try to bring y'all that fire. We try to talk about relevant things, and we've had a lot of great conversations. So first of all, I wanted to ask you all, we've had a lot of great conversations this year. I wanted to hear your feedback. Like, what were some of your favorites? And so in order to give you guys a chance to think about it, because, we talked about conquering our goals, and we talked about Black history, and we talked about, the power of women and Black music and just so many things. So, what were some of your favorite conversations of the year? So I will start. One of my favorite conversations was the Good Decision Making with Dr. Nance. That's the one we did in September. Dr. Nance was one of Miosha's longtime childhood friends who is now a principal out in Chicago. And he's doing great, amazing things out there. And I really enjoyed his testimony because that's what it was. I really enjoyed, hearing how, someone who, started off making not so good decisions and, but was able to change the trajectory of his life. And now he's doing amazing things, and he's able to impart, pour wisdom and knowledge into, young people today, and they need it. And, and he's really, he's in a place where he's at right now. So
God bless him.
Yeah, God bless him. I mean, God bless anybody that works in education.
It's a called profession, and I'm just grateful that he is able to be in place.
Oh yeah,
because he is doing great things out there.
Yeah, anybody that's working in education, but just his location alone, So I really enjoy. Not that I've enjoyed all of our conversations. I always enjoy talking, but that was one of the ones that stuck out the most to me. So what are you guys? What were some of your favorite topics? Anybody want to go?
We had so many good ones. I think I really enjoyed the boundaries talk a lot. Because it's just not something that we talk about that often. And, I think sometimes people are nervous to set them. So, I think we had a lot of really good topics this year. But if I just had to highlight one that really stuck out and that resonated, it was definitely the one about boundaries.
Okay. Yeah, that was a good one. I think that, like Miosha said, sometimes, we don't realize how hard it is to set and stick to boundaries. So that was a really great conversation to have, and some really good wisdom to impart, and that was a really good one. Brianna, what was one of your faves?
Yes. One of my favorites, I think, would have to be our conversation about Black music. And honestly, that has everything to do with the fact that I just simply love music. I love everything that it has to do with it. And it was like a really fun conversation. It was nice to hear, what everyone was interested in individually, and the history of some of our Black music. I also have to give a small shout out to our Celebrating Women talk, mostly because I feel like we deserve to be celebrated. Like, why not? People don't always do so why not celebrate us? And also my bestie was up there, so
I know, it's so exciting.
Shout out to my bestie. Hey friend.
No, that was a really good one. I like the Celebrating Music one, because I feel like music is such an important part of our culture, And it was really nice to hear from our minister of music, Stephen, and from, Kiwana, who, grew up in the church with us and who's doing amazing things in music. Amazing things in music. She has traveled the world, so we're really proud of her. So that was another conversation. Reverend Brandon, what was one of your favorite talks?
I like the boundaries. Definitely like the boundaries talk. Of course, as far as this, Black Music Matters, even though I wasn't on for that one, I still enjoyed the conversation that was had. Because, one thing about African American music, Black music, it's like our culture's music, so many other cultures can relate to it, and they enjoy it as much as we do. Yeah,
it's a universal language.
It's really universal. It really is. Our music and the Conquering Goals, and also when it came to, I gotta say it because my wife and May, we talked about suicide, but bringing awareness to suicide and how people deal with those thoughts because of what they're going through in their life or what they're experiencing in their life and stuff like that, and bring awareness to that. So I thought that was a very important conversation that was had.
That one it was a little heavy, so we tried to make it light and fluffy as we could. I mean, obviously it's a really heavy topic, but we appreciate, shout out to Amherst Gale, shout out to your wife for joining us, always being willing to join us, and she had just had a baby, so it's like she came on. She imparted her knowledge, and thank you. We're so appreciative to her for that. That was a good conversation. Last but not least, Reverend Kenny, we had a lot of bangers. What were some of your favorite ones?
I like the boundaries conversation. I thought that was really good. I had some good takeaways from that. The insight that everybody provided. I also like the conversation we had on stress awareness, on stress. I thought that was like super beneficial.
That was good. That was good.
Extremely relevant. Because I'm always trying to reduce the amount of stress that I have in my life. But I mean, I thought it was a good year.
We had
really great topics. I learned a lot. I hope the audience learned a lot as well. But no, I thought it was a really good year.
Yeah, that was with Dr. Langford. Shout out to Dr. Langford. Thank you. Shout out to everybody who we were able to bring on the show. We're so blessed that we have connections and kinships with so many amazing people that we're also able to, invite. Mayor Knock, he wasn't mayor then, but Mayor Todd Knock was on our show. Kyra and Ashley, that was women, and then Dr. Nance and Stephen and Dr. Langford, and Kiwana, and so many amazing people. So we want to just thank you all, everybody. We really, really appreciate your time. You don't have to do it, but we're so glad that you do.
And we are.
And we are.
And we are.
And we
My
are.
God.
So in 2022, I had to go back. I did a little dumpster diving, and I went back and, I was listening to some of the things that we said at the end of last year that we were going to do in this year. So let's talk about a little bit of that. I'm going to tell on myself. And Brittany said she was going to get back into school and she was going to start her own personal podcast. So I'm gonna tell on me. So I did one of those things. I did start school. I did go back to school. I am currently in school. But the other thing I did not do, and that, thank you. Anybody, shout out to people going to school. My God. But the other thing I have not yet touched, it's still in the atmosphere. It's still there, but we haven't put our hands on it. We haven't even looked at it.
And that's all right.
Look at it all in 2023.
Come up.
I mean, at all. So, everybody else, I remember, Reverend Watson, I'm not going to, what you said you was going to do, Reverend Brandon and Miosha, what are some things that, do you remember some of the things that you said, or do I need to call y'all out?
No, I think Man, I don't know.
I don't know what I ate for lunch yesterday.
Please, I was gonna say, do you mind calling us out? Like, I'll pick up
I think I
when
know
you
what
do
mine
it.
was.
Just I
know
do
what
need
it
you to
was.
call first.
I think I know what mine was.
Okay,
I think you
Ronita.
wouldn't know what yours was.
I'm fairly certain that I talked about that I had a goal of beginning to write 2 books this past year, right?
Mm.
So I have started that. I haven't
All
finished.
right.
Yeah. One was, I don't know if I specifically said what they were about. But
I know one of them was geared to children.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
One's a kid's book.
Yep. So one was a kid's book centered around basic financial literacy.
Mm-hmm.
And the other was a spiritual book centered around prayer. So I've actually started both. I can't remember what else I said. I hope I said something about trying to be better physically fit, which I probably haven't succeeded on. But that'll be a goal for 2024.
That's a hard
one. Change until it's met.
That's a hard one.
Yeah.
Yes, but yes, you definitely did say the books. So it's good to hear that we are making progress on that. We are so looking forward to the release. The if you need a little coordinator for your launch party, I got you. You know, like a party plan.
Okay.
You know.
All right.
I'm looking forward to the books. Reverend Watson is an amazing. I have him, come speak to my students every year about financial literacy. They love to see him. They hate to see him, but they love to see him because I think he brings that realness and it makes them realize that, dang, I really got to make bank in life in order to, afford the lifestyle that I want. But I think that's so important because life be lifing. So it's nice to have that. And I'm so glad that I'm so fortunate. Like I said, it's beautiful that I have these connections that, I'm able to do that even for the students on campus. So yes, I'm so looking forward to your book. And of course, I'm looking for anything, to be more prayerful and mindful and more spiritual. So we're looking forward to that. Mm-hmm. Brianna.
Go ahead and call.
You mean I'm calling you out? So you spoke about school.
Okay.
And you did speak about the gym.
Okay, I did know the gym was one of them. Perfect.
You said because from where we had talked about different, things, you were like, you said you wanted to do that more because it helped you with dealing with stress and, and the stress of school. You said you had you had leveled up a little bit, you leveled up. So you're trying to level back down a little bit. So.
Okay. Good place to start. In that case, then I feel like maybe I didn't achieve my goals to I don't know. I started, okay? I could be better. I could be better, but I did start. I do exercise a lot more now, and it does help with the stress. I got really deep into yoga. And so yoga has been a really cool release and things, and my flexibility has increased. I love it. It's really peaceful to just do yoga sometimes, and I find that I go to that when I'm feeling a little stressed. In terms of school, I guess maybe it was just handling the stress of school better.
Listen,
I'll say that maybe I got a little bit better at that too, but then school also changed, if that makes sense. So I think at the time of my PhD, I just passed my qualifier, so I was officially a candidate, and I had just finished all my classes and stuff, and so now it's a lot less class at school, and now just trying to figure out how to handle the stress of just science in general, when things don't work for months on end, trying to figure out how do I stay here, stay steadfast, and keep going. So I don't know. I feel like maybe I'm a little bit better at handling stress, but also I'm not sure because the stressor has changed. It's not trying to balance a class anymore. It's trying to balance okay, well, this is now month 9 of things not working. Help. So
not month 9.
We'll carry that on into 2024. That goal has evolved, so I'll just keep on evolving.
You have to evolve with
response. I'm gonna elevate up with the with the change.
So I called out. So Miosha, yours was you had spoke about real estate.
Oh yeah, I did take the class, and then I just decided that it wasn't time to pursue it.
Okay.
So we'll get back around to it when it's a better time and the market looks a little bit better. Because if you know anything about it, if the market ain't marketing, you end up spending a whole lot of unnecessary money. And that's not what I'm trying to do right now.
You're trying to catch flights, not feelings. Period.
I mean, I like to catch flights.
Love it. And Reverend Gill, not last but not least, but you spoke about welcoming a new addition to your family.
And that has happened.
And she is here. She is absolutely scrumptious. And you had some health goals.
Yes. Well, let's see. My health goals. I'm trying to remember what they were.
Don't even worry about it.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember what they were. I still didn't lose weight. I still didn't lose weight.
Reverend Gill. What were you looking at to find them?
The baby is here and she's beautiful. Let's leave it there. The baby is here and she is absolutely gorgeous.
That's right. So that should,
that takes precedent over everything.
We'll worry about the health goals.
So we're gonna carry them over in 2020. Okay.
The goal doesn't change until it's met.
The marathon continues.
Oh,
don't shake your head, Reverend Watson. Listen,
Brandon's looking up there like, yeah.
Look, but the baby is here though.
That's right, man. You talking about 12 months ago? I can't remember what.
The baby is here and she's alive and well. So we did that.
That's right.
So, now that we've talked about, some of our goals that we did and some that we didn't accomplish in 2023. Mm-hmm. Y'all, 2023 was a year and it seemed like a minute. Or is that just me? Did it not? It feels like we were just here having this conversation last year and now we're having it now and we're on the precipice of a whole new year. So I wanted to just, ask a question, and feel free, to dig a little deep and think a little bit about it. What were some of the main takeaways from this year? Like lessons learned, things that you're going to be able to apply to your 2024. And because I asked the question, I'll give you a minute to change. I'll start. So for me, letting go. So learning to let go of things that no longer serve me. I am the type of person, that, you want to help everybody and you want to take everybody with you and you want to, and then I was also like, I looked at, oh my God, I've known this person for so long and that don't got nothing to do with it. People in our lives have seasons and some people's season is for, some people's season just, their season been up. And you're still trying to hold on to it. And it's like, you're blocking your blessings. You can't level up until you get, you do what you got to do. So I'm learning to let go. And that's been really hard. And learning not to respond. That's been me.
Good.
If anybody knows Brittany, she's quick with her words. She always has a response. So learning to just be still. And not, you know what? Okay, you got that. I couldn't respond, but I'm gonna let you have that. So those are two things that I feel like have that I'm really thankful that I can say I've adapted into my everyday life, and that's just gonna make 2024 a much more productive and just, as Reverend Watson would say, happy, glad year for me. Just letting go. And just being okay with letting people, you got it. Whatever you say, you got it. That's you. You got it. I'm cool with it. I don't have to explain myself, So I think those are my two main takeaways. And so I have three. So then, just being to new things, new friendships, you find friends and people who you may or may, you find kinships and things that you may have not have realized. I've found myself doing it like, oh, wow, this person is really amazing. Like, I've always known them, but getting to know them more is like, oh my God. So I'm, just those two. So those are three things. Those are my three. I'm gonna be quiet and let smile. So, okay, I'm gonna be quiet. Deosha, you laughing at me, so I'm gonna call you out. What are some things that you are going to take away from 2023 that's gonna make 2024?
2023, I feel like went faster than the speed of light. And I felt like 2022, when I was almost taken out in the car accident, I felt like for this year, I just didn't want to miss the opportunity to celebrate and like be with my friends and my family and like the people that I couldn't live without. So like I made it a purpose to try and be present, with people that I just can't imagine living without. So I did a lot of that this year. So I was around people that I love so much this year. And this was like one of the best years of my life, honestly. So I look forward to 2024. And I'll be 39 and I'm calling it the journey to 40. And we can just see how much we can accomplish next year and what God has in store for me. I'll just be willing.
That's what's up. I can't believe it's been that long since your accident. That just goes to show you how time flies. I feel like that
almost
just happened.
2 years.
I feel like that really just happened. So glad that you are still with us.
Yeah.
Come
you
on,
look
somebody.
good.
Cause baby.
And we saw the vehicle. That
Listen, I am glad as well. Okay. Just know that.
So glad.
Just know that. So it's been a great 2023.
Yeah. Been a good year.
For sure.
Watson?
I think 23 has taught me not to, specifically 23 told me not to take life for granted. Because there was things happened to me in 2023 that I thought that drastically changed my life, right? And if not for God, if not for prayer, things could have went another way. So it kind of taught me not to take things for granted, and things in your life can change like in an instant. In a second, something can happen with your health. That'll completely change your family dynamic and change your whole perspective on life. So that's kind of what 23 taught me, to slow down. Don't take anything for granted. Thank God for everything, and value the things that God has provided unto you. Yeah, so that's what 23 taught me. Slow down and don't take anything for granted.
Okay.
Appreciate what you do have and what God has given you, because at any moment, man, you
and that's all it takes.
You never know.
Literally, all it takes is a moment.
Yeah.
All it takes.
Reverend Gail?
For 23, 23 really taught me as far as is my value as in ministry. It let me know that my ministry is more valuable than what I saw it being. And to not be afraid to know your worth in ministry. Yeah, because people will try to take advantage of you. So 23 really taught me how to deal with that dynamic of my ministry, and to know my value, to know the anointing and the gifting that God has put on my life. It is valuable, and people need to hear it.
And it is.
Yeah.
It is you with this.
Yeah. This,
I'm on somebody.
Of course, remain humble, but sometimes you just don't realize how valuable you are to people's lives by what you do in ministry. And 23 just really let me realize that, and to not take it for granted.
Facts.
That piece that Reverend Watson said, to not take it for granted. Yeah. And it's just to and also to appreciate family, and the friends. I lost my best friend for almost 20 years in 23.
Wow.
And it taught me how to appreciate friendships, how to appreciate those, even though we may not talk every day, it could be every couple of months, but to appreciate people and to love people, because just like Reverend Watson said, that you really could be here today, not gone tomorrow, but gone today.
Gone.
Gone here today and gone
today.
Gone today.
So, it taught me how to value friendships and family, and to don't take nobody for granted or anything. God bless you with, and it also brought in new friendships too.
Yeah,
God is amazing. And this is just not to hold this up, but God is amazing because he will subtract, but then he'll add. It's just crazy how he does stuff sometimes. But 23 has taught me those things. Yeah.
His ways are definitely not our ways, and
thank God for that.
Understand it, like you said, he'll take some things, and it hurts because I'm in that situation. I didn't lose a best friend to death, but just because life happens. And but the people that I've gained and the kinships that I've gained, and just
people around you,
just people around you that just allow you to be you, and you don't feel like there's no competition. It's just nothing but love and organic love, and so we love that. Last but not least,
all we want. That's all we want.
That's all we want.
That's
we
all
want
we
real
want.
love. We want what Mary's singing about.
If it's not genuine, sorry.
Keep it.
Only thing fake I need right now is my weave. I gotta keep my braids in, but that's out. That's it.
I know that's right.
Last but not least, Brianna, what are you taking away from 2023?
I guess to repeat one, because I feel like that's something that 2023 has also taught me this year, is like the art of letting go. I don't know. I feel like I put. Let me see how I put it. I feel like
help her.
Help her, Holy Ghost.
I needed to come out. I needed to come out nice. Okay, so just give me.
This is real talk. So sometimes,
come on.
Hey,
I feel like the people I keep around me, the people that are like that are in my circle, the people who support me, the people that I talk to, like it's kind of curated, because sometimes you can just pick up on energy like, oh, you can't sit with me. I'll love you from a distance and God bless you, but not at this table.
Right.
It's like,
over there at that table.
Yeah. You can sit at the one next to us, but maybe not at this one.
Not at this
table was kind of prepared for me.
Maybe not right now.
Exactly.
You might have to spend a block.
I think it's like, it's difficult when you feel like you've curated this group of people, like you're all like-minded, everyone's like there to support you, you're there to support each other, and then something goes wrong and like you're like, oh, you kind of have to go now. Like it's hard to let go because you just like you've set it up and you were like, wow, I in my head you're supposed to be here for the long haul, like it was supposed to be you and me till like the very end, and now it's not. And sometimes because like you feel like you did right, it was by like your plans that you're like, okay, well maybe I should get you to stay by any means necessary, any way I can, and it's kind of hard to let go when you've convinced yourself like they're meant to be there. And so I feel like I've had to learn this year that even though I said you should stay, that doesn't necessarily mean that you should stay. Like God may have other plans, like you guys mentioned, like you were here for a season and I learned, and that was good and that was great, but like our season's up, and sometimes it's really hard to let go. But I feel like 2023 has taught me that. And additionally that maybe it's not a popular opinion, but everyone says your 20s are supposed to be like fun and free and joyful and happy. And listen,
is that what they say?
Mine was
Mine was
none of the above.
It's hard. It's not fun.
Mine were not either. I don't know who said that. But they told the biggest story, okay?
They told a lie.
What? I was trying to clean it up a little bit. Since you brought it out there.
I did not feel, I don't know, I don't feel like I guess nobody really ever is, but I did not feel prepared for this era of my 20s. Like, I feel like life is difficult. Like, you're still trying to figure out who you want to be. You're trying to figure out, like, you know, your friendship dynamics. You're here, somebody else is in Kalamazoo. And, like, you know, like, you're just dealing with so many things. And I feel like 2023 has like taught me that like it's okay to feel those things and that you should feel them, and that they're like, you know, it's okay to lean on people when you do feel that stuff. Because I'm prone to being like, wow, that is a bad feeling. I don't like it. Box. And then put the box somewhere else, you know, and then put the box somewhere else. Okay. But I feel like 2023 has taught me like it's okay to like confront those things and to like lean on people when you need help. Like, you know, I never want to feel like a burden, and it's because like I feel like people come to me when they have issues. So like, why would I go to someone else when I'm having issues? Like, if I'm the person people come to, like, shouldn't I also come to me? Like, why would I go anywhere else? You know what I mean?
To go to?
You know what I mean?
You can't go to the people who come to you, because what they gonna tell you?
Listen, that is a hard one right there, when you are that person and I'm that person too. So it's like,
but like, you know, when you take the step back, I feel like 2023 has taught me like I can still go to those people. It's a different perspective. And I've learned to also like, you know, even just this year, still building my relationship, like, you know, my grown adult relationship, building that with God. And so I've learned to like, you know, go lean on Him a little bit more, because it's so easy to forget that, like, you know, you can pray and when you know, like it's like when you're really in it, it's like so easy to forget, like, you know, you can pray, you can take it to God, and
you have a God.
You know, you can lean on Him for that. That's something my mama always tells me. If I have an issue, she'd be like, well, did you pray about it? And I'll go,
Let me try that.
No, I didn't.
Let me do that. Hold on, Mom.
Yeah. Let me try that real quick. And so learning, I think 2023 has taught me that this year. So
2023 has taught a lot of lessons, and I'm very thankful for them. And I'm so fortunate that you guys were willing to share. I have to ask, because this is our accountability. This is also our accountability episode. So, you know, last year I asked, what are we looking forward to in 2023? Some things we accomplished, some things we didn't. What are we doing in 2024? I will start. Brittany is graduating in 2024.
Hey, hold on.
She is graduating.
I have something for you.
Yes! Brittany is graduating in 2024. I'm speaking, and it's happening. So I will let you guys know, so that you can all come to the graduation and to the party, because you know it's going to be fun.
Yes.
But she's graduating in 2024. That's definitely one thing that I am doing. I'm trying to also decide about a doctoral program.
Ooh.
So,
okay.
Please be in prayer, because I am not one of the girlies that like school. I just want to be Dr. Brittany Stevenson, and I you know, you can put some respect on my name. I mean, let's just do it. So, I mean, that's something that I'm tossing with. I have some other ideas, you know, I was having a conversation with your wife, Reverend Gail, yesterday and today, and we were just, you know, we were talking, so crazy thing. We were talking about some of the little stuff that the little kids like these days. You know, there's Lanky Box, and then there was Baby Shark, that was a big phenomenon, and then there was this and there was that, and it's like these people made millions, some even billions, off of the dumbest crap. I mean, and no shade to them. No shade to it, but like the lack of creativity and that kind of stuff, it's like I come up with that in my sleep. So some things that I want to allow my gifts to make room for me more in 2024. So that's something that I'm looking forward to. So graduation, this possible doctoral program, and then allowing my gifts, my natural gifts and my natural talents and abilities to make room for me in the spaces that I'm supposed to be in, you know, because you know, and not being afraid of being gifted and talented and anointed, and not being afraid of that thing. There's nothing wrong with it. You're not cocky because God has blessed you with an idea. God gave that, you know, so owning that. So that's something. And so when we come back a year from now, we'll check in. So that's Brittany. How about the rest of you? Anybody want to share?
For me, good health.
Amen.
Healthy relationship with God, family, friends, and inner peace.
We love inner peace. We love that one. All right, Reverend Watson. So we're gonna check in with you next year to make sure that you're healthy, you're looking good, you're feeling good, your inner peace is good, the vibe is good. We're gonna make sure that.
And the books are written.
The books are written.
The books are written.
He didn't mention the books, but we're gonna throw that in there.
So we're gonna split the block.
The books are written and they're published, and we can buy them. We can put the link out so y'all can get them.
You want me to edit it for you?
Are you an editor? Let's do it.
Are you an editor? No.
No, but if it's in my talents, I don't want to deny my talent.
Her. She's allowing her gifts to make room for her. Don't knock your blessing, Reverend Watson.
Mm-hmm.
Because I just mark all your stuff wrong. Wrong. No, don't give me your book. I just want to be better for 2024. I'm open. I'm willing. I just want to be better, more disciplined. I just want to be better.
That's a good one. Discipline. Ooh, Jesus.
Because I struggle with that. I know myself and I know my struggles, and I struggle with being disciplined, and I could be better at it. So,
okay. Reverend Gail.
2024. Let's see. I definitely need to focus on my health. And be serious this time. Focus on my health. But also next year, I really want to focus on ministry more, and not just preaching, but music. Like
you have
focus more so on my music ministry, and I have songs I've written, and I literally could do a whole album.
We need to put you in the studio.
But
you want me producing?
I really need to focus on this.
She's editing Kenny's. She's editing Reverend Watson's book. She's producing Reverend Gail's album.
I would need you to relax.
Listen.
You got too much on your plate. You try
Right. Real estate, editing.
Editing your book. She's producing the album.
Master of none.
She's a master.
No.
Producing.
Yeah. So let's focus on my health, my music ministry, my preaching ministry, and just being just a good person, a good friend, good husband, a good person. Yeah.
Okay.
We love that for you.
We love it. Brianna.
Okay. I think for next year, I definitely want to keep my exercise thing going. I wasn't as consistent as I could have been this year. So hopefully building up some consistency in the new year, and not even just consistency in my exercising, just like consistency in all areas of my life. Because like you mentioned, it's the discipline that it's a little difficult. I can have motivation like nobody else, but that motivation will come like every 24 business days,
baby. And we're gonna pray about it, and we're gonna do better.
That's really specific. Though. 24
business days.
Every 24 businth days, I'll get the motivation I need to just.
What's it like every month and a half?
It's like every 3.5 weeks. Every 3.5 weeks, she gets that. Woo!
Just to knock everything out all at once, but that can be a little stressful. It starts to pile up on you. So the discipline to keep it going, to have the consistency, I want to work on that. And also, I guess just being like, more intentional in the things that I do. I feel like sometimes I can go about things a little lackadaisically. So, actually being more intentional with the people I'm keeping around me, like what I'm spending my time on, things like that. And just in general, socially, maybe go out more. I am one of the most introverted people I know, believe it or not. But,
but you're awesome.
I am, aren't I?
You are.
I am.
I don't tell no stories.
So to go outside a little bit more, I think would be
outside
cool.
To see her a little bit more.
Just a little bit, to experience life a little bit more. The house is cool. I'm real cool. As you've heard it here, audience, I'm awesome too. So I'm gonna go do that. I want to do that outside too. Maybe not I don't need to be outside every day, but every once in a while.
Throw shade at me. I don't know why. I guess I was feeling a little convicted. Anyway.
You better take that up with God.
A little bit of conviction. Last but not least, quick. Words of wisdom for 2024. What do you have? No one has any? Mine.
Okay, quick. Words of wisdom for 2024.
What's your motto?
Willing. Huh? That's all I got. Be willing.
That's good.
That's what I tell my trainees. Just be willing. You don't have to know everything. You won't know everything. You won't retain everything. Just be willing.
Okay.
That's good.
Mm-hmm.
Quick words of wisdom. My go-to, growth and comfortability can't live on the same street. Something I always strive to live by. To keep growing, you got to be willing to get uncomfortable. And everything happens for a reason too. That's another big one. All in God's time. All in God's time.
Yeah. Don't be afraid to challenge yourself. That's what Lisa's saying. Don't be afraid to challenge yourself.
I would say it's amazing the clarity that you can find in your life when you talk to God.
Yes.
And we love to hear.
That was good.
I would say you're never fully dressed without a smile.
How the tune go?
And I would have to concur.
You're never fully dressed without a smile. So basically, you guys are walking around half naked if you're frowning all the time, and we hate that for you.
Mm-hmm.
So smile.
Enjoy your life.
Be better.
Yeah, enjoy your life. You can be saved, live for God, love God, but enjoy your life. Have balance in your life.
It's your life.
Balance.
Boundaries too.
And boundaries.
Boundaries.
Don't forget boundaries. Balance.
Yes.
Well, guys, I thank you so much for joining us. Thank you, my beautiful panel. I love these people. We have literally been doing this for almost 4 years. Can y'all believe that?
Yeah,
really? No.
It's been almost 4 years.
Wow.
It has been almost 4 years.
Has it?
Since 2020.
Wow.
I didn't know that.
Yep.
Wow.
And as they say, every day with Jesus gets sweeter than the day before. Every session with you guys has gotten sweeter than the last one. So I thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for your words of wisdom, for your sacrifice, because it's not always easy. You have 5 very busy people with very busy different lives and different schedules, so we're able to come together to do this. So I'm thankful. Thank you guys for viewing. I always say, if you guys have things that you want us to talk about, please put it in the comments. We do see the comments. Thank you for the comments. We want to have real talk. We want to talk to y'all. So yes. Last but not least, we always do a quick fire question. This was mine. I just came up with this one. This is going to be really quick. If you were offered $100,000, and since we just celebrated Christmas, you had to watch one Christmas movie for 24 hours on a loop. And if you watched it successfully without losing your freaking mind, you got this $100,000. If you did not, if you're like, I got to turn it off, you don't get the money. What Christmas movie are you watching for $100,000 for 24 hours?
The Santa Claus with Tim Allen. That's my favorite Christmas movie.
Really?
That's my favorite Christmas movie.
Okay.
The Santa Claus. I could watch all 3 or 4 of them. Yeah.
There is a lot of them. Yes,
There are a lot of them. They just had a marathon a couple days ago.
Mhm.
But I did like the first three. I really enjoyed. But
I hate to
could
say
definitely
this,
watch
and I hope
that.
I don't sound ridiculous, but I cannot recall what that movie is about. I feel like I've seen it.
What?
Oh,
It's on Disney.
I
It's
feel
on
like
Disney.
I feel like I've seen it.
It's Santa
but-
Claus.
Yes. So mine, mine is Elf. Sorry.
Mine
too.
I love Will
Mine too.
Ferrell. I literally want to be
Hands
him.
down.
I love him. And it's just something about that movie that I could literally watch. I mean, I could watch Elf. That would be an easy bag for me if I just had to watch Elf.
okay.
Easy bag.
Agreed. I watch it every time like it's the first time.
That
Like
as if I don't know what's gonna happen.
he said you sit on a throne of lies. You smell like beef and cheese.
Yeah,
I
I don't hear
love
one.
that movie. I watch
Okay.
it every time like it's the first time and I've seen it a
Mine-
million times.
Let me see. Oh, okay, wait. I thought I had it. Okay, I got it. Mine would be probably This Christmas.
No,
Yeah.
that's
I
funny.
could do that.
That's
I
a
could do
good
that
one.
on loop. I could do that on
That's a
loop.
good
I
one.
love this
That's a good one.
Christmas.
It has all my favorite aspects of a movie. There's some rom-com-ish in there. There's some drama. We got some music. There's Christmas. Come on. Yeah, we
And
in
there's
there.
Chris Brown and there's Chris Brown before all of it. And then there's I love Loretta Devine.
Mm-hmm.
How can you not?
Love her.
She's TV's favorite mother.
She's TV's favorite mom. And now
Favorite
Yeah.
mama.
Oh,
Watson, what movie could you watch on a loop to get that bag?
Eddie Murphy classic, Trading Places.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
That's a Christmas movie.
Yes.
Is that Christmas?
Yes.
I
It was.
mean-
Yeah. It was on at Christmas time.
when we
Yeah,
count
that's a
that as a Christmas movie,
I can do that one too, Kitty. I can do that one
We
too.
can
I
count that.
love that movie.
I
The movie,
love
the
the
movie took
movie,
place during
but
Christmas.
I don't know if we
During
can count
Christmas.
that as
Okay, but it
That's
took
a
place
Christmas.
during.
Definitely a
Is it a Christmas
definitely
movie?
Christmas
Is it a
movie.
Christmas movie?
It definitely is.
It
What
definitely
is
is.
it?
Yeah.
So again, I hope I don't
I can
sound
do that
ridiculous,
with
but I don't think I ever seen it, so now I have to watch it.
Oh,
Trading Places. Oh,
That's good.
I've never seen it, and
you got
so
to see it.
during the rest of my Christmas break from work, I'm gonna have to watch the Santa
Oh, wow.
Claus. 'Cause I can't remember the Santa Claus. I
That's
can't
great.
remember.
Where
Like,
he
I,
It's on
becomes
Disney.
Santa?
yeah, I can't remember it. Like,
Yeah,
I
it
don't.
is on
I've seen it, but like to say,
It's
oh,
on
this is what
Disney.
happened. Couldn't tell you.
I would say Home Alone's probably a close second.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I
I
like
can
the
watch
We
it.
had a
one
second.
better.
I say the Grinch, but like the animated version, the newest one, the newest animated version they did. I liked that one a lot. It's a cartoon. Tyler the Creator helped with the soundtrack, but I like the soundtrack a little bit.
The
So I
Grinch
could
is
watch
actually.
that
I feel like we gave the Grinch a bad rap when we were kids, but he was actually teased. And
Yo, bad. I mean, this is not for the religious folk, but Bad Santa is pretty funny too.
Glad
Oh.
Well, see, and like this one is not for. I was gonna say I was trying to be politically correct or religiously correct. But
That
like,
is a
Friday
crazy
After Next would be mine.
It's terrible.
Friday After Next would be another one.
One and two. One and two.
Politically correct, she said.
With the religiously correct Friday After Next, I could watch that on a loop,
No, Friday After Next.
and everybody be like, "That's not a Christmas movie." What?
It's a Christmas movie.
It's definitely Christmas. They have a tree,
If
and
Trading Places is
They have a tree.
they have a tree, and there's a Santa. That's a Christmas movie.
Trading Places.
Oh man.
All right, people. Thank you for joining us all 2023, and we look forward
Yes.
to talking real talk with you in 2024. We love you. God bless you, and Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, everybody.
Mm-mm-mm.